Action!
Hey guys, Ryan Mindy here with R&M Arms in Minko, Oklahoma. It is Monday afternoon, June 23rd, and we're going to draw for this Anderson pistol. It's a 5.56 10.5-inch barrel mag pull flip up sights. Comes with 5 mags and 1,000 rounds of ammo. So we have 200 tickets in the hopper, and the last one will be the winner.
Good luck! Oh, big old handful. There's half of them.
James Pappy, Jerry Taylor, Chance Butler, Dylan Cohout, Stephen Costello, Jerry Taylor, Chance Butler, Connor Dowell, Lana Smith, James Pappy, Joe Johnson, Chance Butler, Chris Bales, Joe Johnson, Danny Alexander, Brandon Heitschmidt, Tanane Jackson, Brandon Heitschmidt, Jeremy Mink, Bill Dunn, James Pappy, Chris Bales, Chance Butler, Ryan Casey, Danny Alexander, Ryan Casey, Stephen Costello, Joby Toho, David Holder, Bill Dunn, Ryan Rehrman, Ryan Casey, Connor Dowell, Kent Wanger, Bobby Sanders, Danny Alexander, Bill Dunn, Thomas Rodriguez, James Pappy, James Harmon, Michael Peralt, Tanane Jackson, Chad Morris, Chris Bales, Joe Johnson, Tanane Jackson, Kent Wanger, Chance Butler, Ryan Casey, Joby Toho, Garen White, Daniel Stuckey, Ryan Casey, Ryan Rehrman, Ryan Casey, Ryan Casey, Jeremy Mink, Tanane Jackson, Ryan Casey, Brandon Schmidt, Jerry Taylor, Joe Johnson, Danny Alexander, Tanane Jackson, Jeremy Mink, Michael Peralt, Danny Alexander, Troy Reddick, Kevin Schultz, Brandon Watson, Ryan Casey, Dylan Cohout, HBK Holdings, Danny Alexander, Yoselin Lozano, Jerry Taylor, Joey Sanchez, Tanane Jackson, Charles Selvage, Bobby Sanders, Chance Butler, James Pappy, Joshua Pettit, Chance Butler, Chad Morris, Connor Dowell, Chris Bales, James Pappy, Kent Wanger, David White, Danny Alexander, Miles Gillespie, Kent Wanger, Dylan
You out
Cohout.
of breath?
No, my throat hurts. Billy Locke, James Pappy, Chance Butler, Danny Alexander, Stephen Costello, Ryan Casey, Corey Culpepper, Ryan Casey, David Holder, Ryan Casey, Joey Sanchez, Spiridon Moraganis. That's what I'm going to go with. Danny Alexander, Billy Locke, Corey Culpepper, David Holder, John Ashley, HBK Holdings, Ryan Casey, Corey Culpepper, Miles Gillespie, Logan Malitke, Chris Bales, Stephen Costello, Ryan Casey, Daniel Stuckey, Stephen Costello, David White, Corey Culpepper, James Pappy, Danny Alexander, Stephen Costello, Jeremy Mink, Brian Tilson, Michael Peralt, Danny Alexander, Ryan Casey, Jerry Taylor, Joe Johnson, Chance Butler, Joshua Pettit, Dalen Youngblood.
Get you a drink. Try and get them. Not as many, so you can take a break.
Bill Dunn, Dalen Youngblood, Ryan Casey, Chance Butler, Danny Alexander, James Pappy, Daniel Stuckey, Danny Alexander, Garen White, Daniel Stuckey, Kevin Schultz, Danny Alexander, Tanane Jackson, Brian Tilson, Joey Sanchez, Danny Alexander, Chance Butler, Stephen Costello, Danny Alexander, Michael Peralt, Jeremy Mink, Michael Peralt, Tanane Jackson, Kevin Schultz, Stephen Costello, David White, Danny Alexander, Chance Butler, Tanane Jackson, Joe Johnson, James Harmon, Chance Butler. Lana Smith, Ryan Casey, Troy Reddick, Joe Johnson, Bobby Sanders, James Harmon, Daniel Stuckey, Chance Butler, Ryan Casey, Stephen Costello, Yoselin Lozano, David White, Danny Alexander, James Harmon, David Holder, Ryan Casey. Got a few left.
Somebody's pulling on the door.
Oh. We're closed on Mondays. Bobby Sanders, David Holder, Spiridon Morganis, Thomas Rodriguez, James Pappy, Joe Johnson. Down to like 5, looks like. John Ashley, Andrew Smassel, Connor Dowell.
2 left.
Last 2.
We can get a spin. Okay.
Tanane Jackson. And the
Winner.
winner is Chance Butler. Congratulations, Chance. You won the Anderson 5.56 pistol with all that ammo and 5 mags. So
Next
come see
game.
us this week and do the paperwork on that. And the next game is a Kimber Micro and a 380. Little 7-round pistol, stainless steel, got the safety, and comes with a little inside the waistband holster.
Versacarry.
Versacarry, it fits it just perfect. And we're going to do 100 tickets on this one at $10 a piece, and that one will start today. Thank you.